We do not get muscles by using the same equipment, the same 5-pound dumbbell in the gym every single day. You get muscles by going to the gym, you use 5 pounds till it becomes lighter, then you move to 10, then you move to 15, then you move to 20, you move to 25. You are testing out your muscles to see how much they can carry. Doesn't mean that God is the one that is giving you those tests, but those tests at the end of the day are making you stronger. Who I am today is not who I was 10 years ago. It's not who I was 15 years ago. Definitely not. Because that girl 15 years ago was... me? No. I can't. What? Stress? No. What's the stress? I don't know. I don't live in stress. But God has shown me that, see, come. That fairy tale is where you live a life that stress is not going to come. No, stress will definitely come, but I've given you the ability to overcome the stress.
Hi guys, Coach EO here. I've had fun so far making the Thrive Not Survive podcast with everyone who's helping with this. We're bringing people to come talk about their stories and share hope so that people learn a thing or two they can apply. But guess what? You are not subscribing. When we check in the background and we see that, yeah, a lot of people are watching. Some people remember to like, but not remembering to click the subscribe button. So please subscribe. And when you share this to other people, tell them to subscribe too. This helps us grow the channel so that we can bring in more people. The more subscribers we have, the more guests we can bring to the show. So just subscribe and we'll bring you all the episodes that we have in us. Thank you so much. You are a thriver too. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Thrive Not Survive podcast with Coach EO. I'm Coach EO. At the Thrive Not Survive podcast, I don't know why I'm looking at you. I'm just okay. I will focus. On this podcast, we share hope for people who are going to stop now.
Okay, I'll stop smiling.
Okay. We are trying to bring real life people that you can relate with. If they talk about their stories, their journeys, you might take a thing or two that helps you through yours. Like, we'll give you fuel for your journey. That's it. Today, I'm talking to, even the serious face, I'm talking to Yewande Matthew. She's a friend of mine. I'll allow her to introduce herself and be a serious person for once. Proceed.
Hi, everyone.
I don't think they heard you.
See, I don't know why when two of us get together, we're so highly unserious.
No, speak for yourself, please.
We. I bring out the seriousness in you.
You see, okay, it's your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. I take full responsibility for it.
Yes. I like accountable people.
So I'm Yewande Matthew. I'm an operations specialist. I also run a haircare brand, Davella Naturals. And this beautiful human and I met, through our children.
Yes.
Through our children. And we've known each other for what's now? 8 years? 7 years?
You see? I don't know. Round figure, 8.
8 years. And it's been a wonderful relationship. If I do say so myself. Pros and cons, my dear. Pros and cons.
Okay. Yes. So tell us more now about yourself. Operations specialist, Davella. Davella is what? So
Davella is a hair care company. I founded Davella because I was always a child who was told that I have tough hair.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to relax my hair at 7. And I always remembered the fire that came forth. Because they never used to use, you have regular and super.
And outgoing type.
My dear girl.
Oh gosh, I remember this thing. My scalp burnt.
I can't remember how many times I had to scrape out dead
skin
scabs from my scalp just because. So I promised myself when I had my first daughter that I would never put her through that. She actually asked at some point in time, "Mommy, what does it feel like to relax your hair?" I said, "It's like putting hot coals on your scalp." And she was like, oh no, I never want to experience that. So I started a company with her in mind, and also for my love of hair. I always used to do my mom's hair, I always style her hair, however it is. And I always wanted to know about the complexity of hair, especially natural hair, and how at that point in time, it wasn't celebrated. If you had tough hair, it was always a thing of, we have to manage it. It has to be sleek. It has to be fried, dyed, and licked inside. This kind of thing. That's how I used to put it. So I wanted her to have the freedom to express herself in her hair in amazing ways. So that's why I started the company. I wanted people to know that your hair is beautiful in whatever state it's in, whether natural or if you still choose to relax your hair. Even though I still give side eye to people after all the scientific
like all the studies, everything is coming out
about relaxing your hair. But hey, every person has their own choice. So with Davella, I wanted to do that with her, and also help women who didn't know what to do with their children's hair, because the idea came about 12 years ago, and a lot of people were wanting to relax their children's hair as at 3, 4, just because it's too hard for me to comb, it's too difficult for me to do this, too difficult for me to do that. So in formulating the products, I tried as much as possible to make sure that it worked well, not just for mothers and for women, but it also worked well enough for children to be able to use. Some people say that it's a terrible marketing thing, that I should be able to create a children's brand and also do a parental brand. Yeah, because a lot of companies do that, where they tweak the formula a little bit and then they now make it for children. Yeah, they want to make more money.
The thing I like about Davella products actually is I'm using it, and like I don't maybe because I'm lazy, I don't want to have to think too much. Let's go and buy the products we're using before. I'd be like, oh no, she can't use this. Oh, she can't use this. I can't use it. Sometimes I ask myself the question, so is it my body that's not good for poison? So that's one of the reasons.
That's exactly the reason why. Because I've dealt with moms who have children at 1 year, 18 months that use the product. I have moms who, some of them are wanting their children to be able to use it from 3 months. And I'm like, okay, 3 months is a bit early. Let's slow our roll a little bit. I typically market from like 6 months, when your children are when you're able to handle or be able to know that, okay, the texture of the hair is changing now. It's now becoming more coily and thicker. Now I can say, okay, I want to be able to establish a routine for my child to be able to handle their hair. So I think, that was the main aim. And it's worked really well. Really, really well. We have clients in Canada, in the US, in the UK, in South Africa, in Nigeria, obviously. And business is good.
Interesting. So I used to stay away from, when hair products that they're like, it's shea butter. Everybody uses shea butter on their scalp and do well with it. I can't.
You see, now that's one of the reasons why I actually don't use shea butter. I don't use shea butter in my products. I don't use coconut oil in my products. It's simply for the reason I did case studies. I did market research. And I actually had one client that was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I can't use it because I'm allergic to coconut oil. And I was like, So I went back to the drawing board. When I say, these days, people just come up with an idea and they go to a manufacturer in China and they say, okay, do this for me. And you're not in the day-to-day running of knowing what the R&D is for your products. And so you just put it out there just for the cause of making money. I do what I do because I have a passion for it. I don't use shea butter for the mere fact that I don't like the way it smells.
There are ways you can do it and it will not smell. That one I know.
That's one. 2, shea butter does not work for every
it doesn't work it doesn't work for me.
It doesn't work for fine hair.
The dandruff I will get.
Do you understand? People who have really fine hair, really thin hair, shea butter will just weigh your hair down. So what's the in between? Cocoa butter and mango butter.
That thing smells so nice.
Do you understand?
Oh, it really smells so nice. So I remember, was it earlier in this year, I was threatening you, like, give us a refill now, give us refill. The person that was harassing me for that refill is my husband. It's like, where is this thing now? Bring it now, ask her.
At the point in time, we saw each other and it was like, why haven't you?
It's for you to know how deep.
And I did like, I said, sorry, she will get it tomorrow, but unfailingly, she will get it. So yeah, that it was for that reason. And I've seen a lot of reviews about a lot of products. Fortunately or unfortunately, the way your product smells also determines whether or not people are going to buy it.
Yeah.
If they don't like this smell, I'm so sorry, I'm not going to sell it.
True. But then there's also people who are allergic to the fragrances as well.
That's another thing.
So my daughter, she has sensitive skin. She will react to fragrance, all those the heavy cream, whatever. She will use Davella products.
Nothing.
I'm like, we are here. Then you told me one time you wanted to stop production. You were moving it away. I'm like,
Yeah. So during that period was a very hectic period personally for me. So I had to stop all production. My husband had, some health issues and I couldn't manage both looking after him, looking after my household, and then also running business. So I just told everybody that was important without putting a post out there, letting people know what was going on. I just let everybody who were my important regular clients for this period of time, I'm not going to be on. So better stock up on what it is that you need to stock up on within this period before I take this quote unquote sabbatical to do what I need to do. And that took about 2 years. But in that 2 years, it also showed me that even in the love of hair and what it is that I do, running a business in Nigeria is not easy. It's so capital intensive. So capital intensive. Most especially in what it is that I do. And then also, you are now dealing with importing some certain ingredients, some raw materials, with price of dollar going up and down. And sometimes you ask yourself, should I really be doing this thing that I'm doing?
Who sent me?
Who really sent me on this journey? So, yeah, I'm taking a step back a bit. I'm still doing what it is that I do in terms of hair care, but I'm also exploring my other love, which is operations as well. I love being able to put order to things. When people don't have clarity, who do they come to? They come to me and I'm like, oh yeah, do this. This will work better in this way. And then they go back and they do and they're like, oh my God, yeah, it actually really did work that way. So yeah, I'm also tapping into that. There's actually nothing wrong with being a multifaceted human being.
But we're even all
encompassing. So one thing I always tell people is don't limit yourself to one space. If you have to give yourself a break in one particular area that you're in which you're doing something, step away from it for a little bit. Give yourself clarity of mind. Allow yourself the ability to think outside, see the forest for the trees, not just see the trees alone, and to ask yourself, okay, taking a step back from this, is it going to give me the clarity I need to do to continue what I'm doing, or am I taking a step back permanently? Yeah.
Interesting.
That's where
Interesting. Trying to figure out what we should talk about because I know you ish. I'm like, there's so many things I want to instigate for us to talk about, but I believe in you owning the conversation. You know that we're here to talk about thriving. In fact, before you get to thriving, you have to survive. So surviving means you are surviving something.
Yeah.
So surviving something and then thriving. And the core principle for me, like at the center of that, is there are processes. Like it is not so much the things that are happening, because amongst all of that, there are things that are external to you cannot control.
Definitely.
But it's also about how do you zero in on what you can control? How do you respond when things are happening? How do you deal with whatever comes to set you off, whatever challenges come your way. How do we help people who, well, human beings, there's no, it's not a bed of roses. Everybody goes through
definitely.
something.
Everybody's dealing with something.
And even though it is different for everybody, there are similarities across what we all suffer.
Yeah.
So the conversations on this podcast is around, hey, I've been here, I've done that. You can. Yeah. So it's what if you wanted to help someone, if somebody was looking at your life and you want them to take a leaf that helps them. So it's not, we're not into, life is hard, all of that. No, life is hard, but in spite of it, there are a few things that we can leverage, whatever it is. What has that been for you? So we can go to, this is a particular challenge that I've had to go through, whichever one, yeah. And how did I go through to where that is no longer a challenge for me? I'm no longer afraid or weighed down by that.
Me, just like you, we're both Jesus girls. So I always tell people that people see me and they go, oh, how is it that you're always so this and so that? I've dealt with situations in time where I felt like I'm all alone in what it is that I'm dealing with. I've dealt with situations wherein I've had my back against the wall. I've dealt with situations wherein I'm like, is it just me? Why all this? What's the only? And for me, the only thing I can really say is, one, if you find yourself in a situation where you feel like your back is against the wall, you feel like everything is falling apart, there's only one person that you can run to, and that's God. I'm so sorry to say.
Very sorry.
To sound cliche. Because there's some people that when you say that, they'll just roll their eyes and oh, please give us something new. But really, actually, there's nothing new when it comes to that. The time where I had to take my sabbatical, my husband was dealing with, the first time he was dealing with COVID, and it was really hectic because he was in the hospital for like 6 weeks.
Whoa.
Yeah, during COVID. He almost died. And he came out and his liver and kidney were affected, but his liver recovered and his kidneys did not. So we went from 2020 till 2023 when he finally had his transplant. It was hectic health-wise. So we're dealing with doctor's appointments, we're dealing with medication, we're dealing with hospital stays, we're dealing with gout, we're dealing with, and in all of that, I don't know who sent me. I went back to school, and then in all of that, I have at that time my baby was still a baby. She was about 2 or 3 at the time, and you're running a business and you're handling your home and you still have to be strong and you still have to be the one everybody looks up to, because at the back of my mind I'm telling myself that if you break down right now, your children are looking at you. Your husband at that point in time needs your support. So if you then now break down, what's everybody else supposed to do? So typically I'm the kind of person, even in my mind, I rationalize almost everything. I've thought about certain situations. I have thought through plan A, plan B, and plan C before I then now come out with whatever it is that I finally want to do. So in situations like that, I put my blinkers on. I focus on one situation at the time, prioritizing between, okay, who is most in need of my support, and then work my way down from there. So for me, you don't have a choice. When you find yourself in it, in the storm, I'll quote, Matthew at this point in time, where Peter walked out onto the boat in the middle of the storm, and Jesus is walking on the water, and he asks him, Lord, should I come? And he said, bid him to come. And he walked out. Peter didn't sink because the waves were strong. Peter sank because he looked at the waves and he got scared. That was the only reason why he sank. It wasn't because Jesus called him out. It wasn't because he started walking. It was like he looked at himself and, oh my gosh, I'm walking on water. Oh my gosh, there are waves. Oh my gosh, thunder, lightning, storm. Woo! Everything overwhelmed him all at the same time. And so he began to sink. And I look at that and I'm like, I cannot afford to sink because I'm not the one carrying myself. At the end of the day, Jesus is who is carrying me. And if I lean on him and I rely on him, and he definitely listens to me, because, excuse me, God is a girl dad through and through. He really is a girl dad through and through. And I tell him and I speak to him and I let him know, I see this thing you've given to me, I'm not going to carry it. Take, please. This is not for me. And he sees you through. Your human self will definitely break down. I'm not disputing that fact. Your flesh will definitely break down. At the end of it all, after every person who runs a marathon, you see them collapse at the end of the finish line. Your body would definitely do that. But your spirit and your mind have to be stayed on the fact that this thing cannot break me. It can only make me stronger at the end of the day. So yeah, basically that's it.
So what do you do? Like, you know,
in the middle of the storm.
Just like
in the middle of the storm. Gosh. I always tell this story. I think I said it last time that we met. That when my husband was going through the kidney transplant, I was fortunate enough to give him my kidney.
I just say it so casually.
I was fortunate
enough to give him my kidney.
I was fortunate, and I say fortunate because people can be very funny. If to say it was somebody else that gave him this kidney, God knows that person would have held it over his head for the rest of his life.
Oh, you mean like somebody in
exactly
family?
Yeah. So that's why I say I was fortunate enough to be able to be the one to give it to him, and not just give it to him, but give it to him because I know that the one thing at the back of my mind was, if Jesus died on the cross for me without even knowing me, what's a kidney? God, do you want a liver? Do you want parts of the liver? How do you? So I say that to say that during that period, I always used to look at people and I'm walking around and I'm like, do you know the value of your kidney? Do you know the value of your kidney? You're walking around with 2 kidneys. Do you know the value? Do you know? And in the middle of it all, please don't doubt the fact that the devil is definitely going to hammer on your mind. Joyce Meyer's book, Battlefield of the Mind, is such a powerful book. And that book really helped me. When it's not, there's no doubts that at the end of the day, you are going to prosper. You are going to do well. You are going to flourish. Because at the end of the day, God is only watching it. God is only watching a replay of what it is that you're going through. He already knows the end. And if you have not won, it has not ended.
I like that one. I like it.
If you haven't won, it has not ended. But in the middle of it, the devil would definitely come at you. So are you trying to tell me all those doctors that died during COVID, they are not better than your husband? Are you trying to tell me that during this period, so and so is not better than your husband? Is your husband better than all of them? Are your children better than all of them? Is your family better than all of them? All these things, all these other people that have come and gone. Are you trying to tell me that your family is above all of them? All these things that you're dealing with at the end of the day, you're not the only one dealing with all of this. God did not come through for them. So how sure are you that God is going to come through for you? When the Bible says stay on his word, it's not just hearing it too. You have to read it to tell yourself on a daily basis that he didn't give me a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and a sound mind. Sound mind being the most important one out of all of them. So knowing and holding on to that no matter what it is that you're dealing with, it may be financial. It may be in search of a significant other. It may be in the search of a new job. It may be that you're changing locations. It may be that whatever it is that you're going through during that season of time of your life, we do not get muscles by using the same equipment, the same 5-pound dumbbell in the gym every single day. You get muscles by going to the gym, you use 5 pounds till it becomes lighter, then you move to 10, then you move to 15, then you move to 20, you move to 25. You are testing out your muscles to see how much they can carry. It doesn't mean that God is the one that is giving you those tests, but those tests at the end of the day are making you stronger. Who I am today is not who I was 10 years ago. It's not who I was 15 years ago. Definitely not. Because that girl 15 years ago was... me? No. I can't. What? Stress? No. What's the stress? I don't know. I don't live in the stress. But God has shown me that, see, come. That fairy tale is where you live a life that stress is not going to come. No, stress will definitely come, but I've given you the ability to overcome the stress.
Yeah, that ability gets refreshed. It just depends on how willing and open you are, and
how willing and open are you really? Because He has given you all things, and He's such a loving and good Father, and He's such a gentleman that He will not push you.
And then we have choice.
We have
something when people ask me, so but then why are there just bad things that happen in the world? I'm like, because we have choice.
We have choice.
Everybody still has choice. Some people choose bad, some choose good.
Exactly.
Everybody deals with so we have, somebody that did bad can affect you. Just sit mind your own business, and all you have to do is we hold on to the good that sustains us at the end of the day. There's something you were saying about when you were I can't remember how you said, but let me tell you what it reminded me of when you traveled, when eventually you guys kept it hush somehow, and eventually when I found out, and then you told me about the thing, the thing that struck me is that I don't know if you guys realize how lucky you are. So here's the thing. It was an ordeal.
No doubt.
It was an ordeal. I can't imagine the pain he was going through. When your health is gone, and then you now have to go through all of that because they'll have to prep you.
Yeah, definitely.
The first thing, you're lucky that you even were a match.
See, there were people that were there that it was like, we saw so many stories. There were people that were there that they got there, and the person that they brought eventually could not give them because of one hereditary disease of one kind. There was another one, then people just make you laugh. There was one that came. So the sister was supposed to, the husband and wife, right? The wife was the one that had the kidney issue, and her younger sister had said she was going to donate. So there's this process that you go through with the government, that you have to sit with some government officials just to be sure, to make sure that you're not under duress.
They're not harvesting you.
They're not harvesting you. They're not paying you. You're doing this of your own free will and all of that. Yeah. So the girl was going through all the process, and in sitting in front of the government official, she said she changed her mind that she's not doing it again.
Wow.
That when she actually sat down and she saw the risks.
Yeah, because you have to live with one.
You have to live with one kidney. There could be complications in the surgery. You might have to do dialysis. You might have to do. She said no, please. She's not doing it again.
And I think that's why they do that process, really.
Yeah, really.
Because let something not happen later, you're regretting. You're looking at the person. They are well. You are no longer well. I like this kidney, give me back.
I don't want it again. Give me. So she changed her mind though. And unfortunately, the husband was not a match in terms of blood type. Yeah. So they had to run some more. As at the time we left, they were still there because there were some new tests he had to do in order to make sure that
that's so deep. That's so deep. Oh, I can't imagine what the sister.
In fact, what the sister herself
how she be feeling
towards her own sister,
and that one be like, you want me to die or something, but I love you, but this thing it didn't settle or something. Anyway, because before my mind spirals into that whole situation, I would just think about it and be like, man, these guys are lucky. First of all, that she's a match. Second of all, that see, if I had to, if it happened and it's my husband, the honor I will feel, like, finally have something I can give you.
I'm telling you,
I will give you, like you say, I punish you with the giving of it, something like that. Yeah. So in my mind, I'm just like, so like you can't even make this stuff up. It's like, oh my God, these people are so, like if you were close before, you will be closer. Because hello, respect me. You have a piece of my body.
My body in my body.
That I would just imagine all the jokes, because I know you guys, so I know it's not the type of family that's after a while be like, be resenting the guy. No. So I'll just be imagining like, see these people. No, such a nice thing. It's so weird. I'm like, what's wrong with you? But in my mind, first of all, it was a match. Second of all, you both came back. Like,
yes,
back to be looking for my trouble, all those kind of things. Yeah, I'm like, they're well.
Yes,
it's such a blessing.
It is.
Don't even know. You can't make this stuff up.
See, let me tell you how much of a blessing it was. After the surgery, the one thing that they don't even tell you is that the donor goes through more pain after surgery than the recipient.
Yeah.
So there I was. I woke up after surgery, and the first thing I remember I was saying, pain, pain, pain. That was just all I was saying. And after they stabilized me, they gave me all the pain medication, strong pain medications. And I just all I just kept saying was I wanted to see him. And I literally did I wobble or did I waddle? I waddled. I did all of that with 2 nurses by my side and a third one holding all the monitors. And I walked over to where he was and I saw him and he was sitting up and he was so alert. And he was like, I was like, hello, babe. He was like, hi. I was like, okay, I've seen him. Let's go back. I'm okay now. I'm good. Everything went well. Everything went fine. I'm telling you, because it was so surreal. The kidney worked within 15 minutes.
Almost. Like he was already sitting. That's what I'm like. He was
within 15 minutes. Let me just like you were saying, it is so amazing because somebody that a Zimbabwean couple that we knew, that one, it was his sister that donated her kidney. That one didn't even waste time. She donated the kidney and a week later she was out. She said, please, I have to be in Bermuda in like 2 weeks. I'm out. Whether pain or no pain, I'm going home. But he had complications. And he had sepsis because the kidney was leaking.
Oh yeah.
Internally. And so they had to go back in and check and do all and everything. And here my husband was 15 minutes after surgery. The kidneys were working fine. They didn't need to put him under dialysis again. They didn't have to do anything extra to him. And I was like, God, that's what you do. Really. I was like, this cannot be. If you see him now, if you see him today, you won't even, if he doesn't tell you, you won't know.
Even you.
I
don't even know. Even when you guys came back, you didn't even look like people that had gone through that. Well, he looked a little like that. Well, you didn't even. I'm like, this one, why? So I love it.
So all of that and all that went through. Now I now come to a place where I'm like, okay, now he's healthy. The children are thriving. The business is, I have to start it back up again.
Yeah.
But do I really want to start it back up again? Do I want to put all your
invest everything.
But I now think I've already invested so much. Do I then abandon it? Which I definitely am not going to do, because the dream I have for Davella is for it to we'll have a factory in Nigeria.
Be saying it. Yes.
Till we will have a full manufacturing hub. L'Oreal does not know what I see. Where it will be across the whole continent of Africa. starting in West Africa and moving all the way down to the south. So the thing that people are asking me, my friends in South Africa are like, babe, come and do. I'm like, I know, don't worry, calm down. But for now, I need to take a step back. For me to regulate myself, I think I need to then now move back into a 9-to-5 role where somebody can be telling me what to do in the meantime.
I get this thing. It didn't click before. We've talked about it before, but it didn't click the way something clicked. Let me tell you what is clicking a little. If I'm wrong, you tell me shut up. But it just feels like over the last 2 years, 3 years, you've had to be the boss, managing many
things, from managing health to managing business to managing this and managing
just
that.
Trying to keep the
let somebody else tell me what to do, please. Let me not be the one wondering about logistics and supply and raw materials and this and that and this and that. So Davella,
just narrow it down to something.
Just narrow it down. Give me a KPI.
You get
give me exact. You got it.
Let's call you Stella.
Come on now.
High five.
Yeah.
It's like high. It's not even 5. It's like 2.5.
How was that? Say half 5. We can do half. From this side. Okay. This one is okay now. Oh, yeah. Don't hang me. That's much better. so really and truly is let me get myself. Yeah. Let me build more capital. Yeah. And then give it the full attention that it actually needs.
Let me tell you what this woman is. This woman is a perfectionist. That's a lie.
No, you lie. No. Yeah.
So she's like one of those people that are saying, right now I can't give it what it needs. So I can't come and go and keep myself. I better did say that.
Yes, now I cannot come and go.
Let me not. I struggle because you'll be struggling when you know that you're not. Yes. You don't have enough to give it right now.
Yes,
but you don't also want to. I get it. I get it. I wish you all I wish you the best, really.
Thank you.
Because I know that even this set of KPIs expansion.
See,
I know you're the type that creates the KPI to blossom. But if that's what you reckon is the what should we call it now? I don't know why.
The thing is, I've gotten to a place wherein before it used to be like, this person is doing this person is doing that. This business, they've already, it's not even up to 2 years. They've already, this one is. I actually had to sit down one day and look at the progress and the beautiful things that I have done with the business. I brought it out at a point in time where people didn't really care too much about hair.
Natural hair.
I brought it out at a period wherein there were not too many natural hair care brands that were local. Just like you said, I'm a perfectionist in that I don't use the local market to judge myself. I use Shea Moisture to judge myself. I use TGIN to judge myself. I use Carol's Beauty to judge myself. Carol's Daughter, to judge myself. I use Cantu to judge myself. And if my brand is not up to international standards, I will not rest. I will not rest. It would not give me the joy that I think it requires.
Yeah. It's very important. This thing you were saying, about is looking at what people are see.
It's heavy.
I've talked to a few people over the last maybe 2 months. It's a lot of people. They look good on the outside, like they have a good picture that they want us to engage with, but deep down inside, people are I don't think I'm doing enough. Why? Because see, my mates, this person who started this,
that's a terrible place to be.
Calm down. So when you were saying this, I'm like, yes, we cannot get stuck there. Pausing there are people that I have a few friends who have beauty, skincare, hair care they run, and each person, like, the sky is enough. Each person is succeeding in their own right. So if I were to, in fact, there's a friend I have, I don't know if you know her, but she runs skin clinic, Jaga Beauty. That's her thing. She's
yeah. I know her.
if I were to say, oh, why is your own not like everybody's journey is different,
Completely different.
they travel to India. Do you understand? Like everybody has their own thing that they're dealing with. The journey, even when she was starting, her starting process could have making her feel very small. Like, why is my own not breaking through? When your time is right, where she's entering, where she's going, and it was just diligence, understanding her process, figuring out what's within her own control, focusing there, ignoring what everybody else is doing, knowing that her journey can be different.
Let me even tell you, sorry to cut you short, let me even tell you how I actually knew that what it was that I'm doing is working. Whilst we were in India, I actually got a phone call from somebody who wanted to buy Davella. Whilst we were going through all that we were going through, I got a call. Somebody wanted to buy Davella, but keep me on as the CEO of Davella itself, and just have like Davella will be under their
like
brand.
a subsidiary.
Exactly. But they wanted to change the name.
Maybe that is Isabella.
They wanted to change the name. They wanted to change so many aspects of it. And so I went to my financial advisor and we did the books. And the person was like, okay, if you sell now, you'll be underselling yourself. You'll be underselling yourself heavily. If the person comes back in 5, 6, 7 years, then fine. Because where it is that you're going to, the trajectory that you're going to, that person will end up making more money with your expertise, and you will just be getting a salary.
But does that not only become a problem if you actually don't want, like?
No, because I actually thought about selling it at that point in time.
What was the reason of selling?
Because of all that I was going through.
That's my point. So if you were selling it only because in reaction to just manage, that's exactly down what you need to manage.
That's exactly what it was.
Okay. But if it's I'm done, I want to sell.
No,
it doesn't matter what anybody's saying.
At that point in time, it was a respected brand. It was a good brand. But we didn't. I respect the person a whole lot, but we didn't gel in terms of where we wanted the vision behind the business. We didn't really gel concerning that. And obviously change of name, basically everything that I built is like, okay, let's scrap it and we just need you and the process and and I was like, no.
So that means you didn't want to sell.
I actually really did not. To really actually think about it, I really did not, because at that point in time,
if you want to sell, why do you care about whether they're changing brand or not?
Exactly.
Why are you caring about the vision?
What's this name change? It's not your concern. And the one thing that I've actually noticed a lot of times, which has actually come to fruition, I'll use Carol's daughter as an example. So she sold the company to Unilever. She actually just bought it back this year.
Oh,
yeah, she just bought it back, and it's now a private entity once more, because when they did that, they changed the whole formulation. So instead of it working the way it normally would, the formulation was wrong. People's hair were reacting completely different, and they lost trust in the brand that they knew.
Gotcha.
So when I heard that, and I found out that she had bought back the business, it just gave me like an aha, like a premonition of what could have happened if I went down that route. Because the people that would be coming to the new entity would be coming because of me.
Yes.
What it is that I do.
Yes.
And if things change, it will be like, oh, she pulled out.
And you won't even be able to control it. You won't be able to
control anything.
I've actually been in a similar type of situation. Complaints. Where I was the face of something, and then people were joining the thing because of me, and the product wasn't matching up to my waka.
You'll not come and spoil this name that I built, please.
I've not even built it. That's the point. let's even give it a fighting chance in the life of something. So anyway, so I get that actually. So this one we can sit here and be chatting. Do you, if you wanted to tell, if you look at your younger self, Yewande, who was, I don't know, pick a stage, university or secondary school, which one? Pick one first before I tell you. Secondary school. Okay. What is it, if you were to give her a hug with words, what will it be?
You're more intelligent and more beautiful than you think you are.
Okay. Say more.
I know you are doubting yourself right now, but at the end of it all, the things that you do and the things that you accomplish will be far greater than you ever thought you could. And the life that you will live will be very beautiful. So just love yourself. Don't look to other people to love you the way you deserve to be loved. But love yourself and love who you are the way you are. Never think that you are too much, because you are not even enough. You know that let me not go further than that. See,
you're such a weird person. Because other people will say, never think that you're not enough. You say never think that you're too much because you're not enough.
Not enough.
That thing is deep.
Yes, no.
Well, it's better at that age. Head it. I'm like, I don't even think that. But yeah, in some places I was thinking, I'm too much. Let me
reduce down. Because then it was, you do too much. You calm down. Yeah. You are too. Yeah. Your body is
coming down.
Yeah, be coming down.
It's not that deep. It's not that hard. Everybody will be. All of us have this thing. You reach
yourself. Bring yourself down. Hey, you are too. That's why I see it a lot in my youngest daughter. She's a lot. She's such a joyous child. She asks so many questions.
And she'll tell you what's doing her.
And she will give it to you straight.
Did this? I'm like, yeah, who is that? Why?
She will give it to you straight. And everybody loves her. And so when she's extra, and even me, I'm just like, oh. I remember to tell myself, don't dim. Allow her. So consciously, with her, I'm always conscious about the fact that to always tell her how much I love her. To always remind her that she is more than enough, and for her to express herself any which way she wants to express herself within the boundaries of respect.
And you can teach that, and you can the way we will teach what we used to call respect is what makes people.
We didn't used to teach respect. They taught obedience,
compliance,
that
kind of thing. The world, there's so many things that will come at you and try to silence you. Don't let it be you. Don't let it be you. I felt that one. Interesting. So Yewande of how many years? How old? 15. 15. You are doing okay.
You are doing so well.
You are doing okay.
And don't allow those people who don't want to be your friends to affect you.
Hey,
you see, peer pressure was bad.
I know, right? This generation, they think they saw peer pressure. Peer pressure was diabolical.
They don't know. They don't know.
They will engineer the entire, if possible, species against you.
What are you talking about?
Anyway, I think each generation has their own way. But the way we did ours
was heavy. Actually, going to an all-girls school. Oof, gosh.
Oh yeah, those ones I do. I went to both, all girls first, and then mixed. I will pick mixed all the time,
all day, every day.
I will pick mixed, and it was half. So for the first 3 years to all girls, for the other 3 years mixed. I'm like, what were we doing there before? It's good though. It was a Catholic school, so we had all those things. But when people know how to look good, be very bad.
Very terrible. Very terrible.
Is that very interesting stuff?
No. Friendships were very. That's what I always told my daughter, my firstborn. I told her there was a girl at a point in time. She always wanted to be friends with the girl, but the girl would act differently when she had other people around. And she came and she told me, I was like, anybody who wants to be your friend will never treat you
that way in front of it. I've had to have that conversation with my daughter. Actually, I've had to have it with her a couple of times. So one time she was actually really sad. She said about someone in the school. She was really sad. It was like, and it was breaking me. I'm like, it's okay.
Your first instinct is to who them.
No, not even that.
That's always my them.
I'm just like,
that's my first, and I have to control myself. I say, come, it's a child that we're talking about. It's not an adult, so let's do it.
I'm like, the person is choosing.
Yes,
the person is choosing. So what are you choosing?
What are you choosing?
In this situation, they didn't choose you. Will you two not choose you? So you choose you. Okay, thank you, Mommy. We move. We're ready for the next speech if it happens again.
I'm telling you.
It's deep. Life is, different stages of hard.
Different stages of hard.
This is fun though. We have to wrap up. And it was nice having you. Thank you for coming to gist on my couch, because that's what we've done.
That's what we've done. Is that not what we always do?
Yeah. I like this. So guys, if you're watching, I don't know, get what you need, but at the end of the day, for this one is, you have to anchor yourself to something that keeps you have to anchor yourself, basically. Yeah, we have our choice of what we've anchored to.
Exactly.
We don't hide it. Yeah, but you can't be sinking and not anchor yourself somewhere. It's even worse when you don't know that you're sinking. Yeah, not everybody has to sink, and your survival versus someone else's survival will look different. It will look very different. We can't measure ourselves against standards that we have no way of understanding or controlling. So with the example of people having beauty care, it's your time. Decide how you want to. Your entry to the market will be different from the other person's entry to the market.
Completely different.
And everybody there's space. There's space for everybody, because there are different needs that will be met. Some people are hypoallergenic based for sensitive skin. Some is just men. You like fashion. You want, I don't know, whatever it is. Yeah, find your own space. Your own space. Do you? The message for now. Do you? Do you?
Do you and be happy in the doing of you. Enjoy the journey.
Exactly. Enjoy the journey. I have one post on LinkedIn recently. I don't know, but it seemed like a lot of people needed to hear it. So I'm like, do joy. Like, create joy. Find it. Do joy. Do new. Look for something that rejuvenates you, makes you feel, connect with yourself. Remember who you were. Sometimes we're like, I used to be a stepper.
I'm telling you.
Now, two left legs. Wake up, dance in front of the mirror, dance by yourself. If that makes you happy, that's do you. That's the third do. Then what's the fourth one? There's do community. Do you remember? Do what? What's the fourth one? There's do new. There's play. There's a do. Anyway, there are 5 do's. Go and check it. I was just sitting and thinking, and it just, because I was going back to a lot of people I'm talking to now, and it's like it's a new wave of FOMO, or I don't know, inferiority complex,
social media,
something. It's
pressure.
Like different. It's always been there. Maybe the circle I'm in now. And that day I was just sitting and thinking, I'm like, okay, how do I address this thing? And that came out. So the 5 do's came out, and I like it because that's how I like to talk. But yeah, so you can check it out, and I hope this helps you. It's been a nice time for us, if we say this to ourselves, on the Thrive Not Survive podcast with Yewande Matthew. She quoted Matthew. Her namesake. That's a dad joke. So we go. Take the mic. Let's end.